Today we are going to be planning a Walt Disney World trip. So let me show you some of the trips that I do when I take solo trips, and let's get into today's video. Okay, so for me, I know that out of my local airport, maybe about 3 airlines fly direct to MCO, which is Orlando's airport, and that's the airport that I fly in and out of. So I think just knowing which airlines fly direct to MCO, which again is the Florida airport, is key. I know that Frontier and Spirit, 2 budget airlines, have direct flights, and then I know Southwest Airlines has direct flights. Right now, Southwest Airlines has a cyber sale going on right now. If you price out flights for Florida, it's best to avoid, if possible, the summer months. Sometimes that's unavoidable. You want to take your kids on summer vacation, that's fine. It's best to avoid spring break and like a week before and after holidays. So normally towards the middle to end of December, and maybe that like Thanksgiving week. So keep that in mind when planning if you're trying to keep your Disney vacation budget friendly. If you play around with the low fare air calendar, get an idea as to what the flight prices are like. And I can see that right now they have their cyber sale going on. They have a departing flight for 8 a.m. I would get to MCO in Orlando about 11:35 a.m. Now, when you check into a Disney resort, you are able to leave your luggage there. So what I try to do is I try to pack a bag that's kind of like my ready to go park bag, and you can drop your luggage off at Bell Services at the Disney World Resort and then leave your luggage and obviously spend the park day there. Now, I have a Disney World pass, and that's why I'm able to take advantage of going to the park on my first travel day. I think we did the math and you need about like 8 park days for it to make sense for you to have a Disney World pass. These flights are looking like flight total 328, again, non-peak, that's kind of what I'm working with. Now, when you're first running your comparisons, it's great to find out like what you can overlap. So I can look for cheap flights, but is there like a value resort available? I like to stay at a value resort when it's just me, or maybe me and a friend. It just makes it more economical for me because I'm able to use the Disney transportation to and from the parks. I'm able to get early entry access, and also you have like the on-site amenities. So if you were traveling there, you can obviously use the pool and stuff. It just makes it just gives me a peace of mind if I'm traveling solo, or again, me and a friend. So I just try to look at that and see what overlaps. So you can look at cheap flights and what's gonna overlap with a value resort. Now, during the time that we are staying there, the cheapest resort that we could find was Coronado Springs, and Coronado Springs is a moderate resort. It's not one of my favorite resorts, but I would choose that over like a deluxe when I'm doing a solo trip or anything like that. Sometimes, because I am a pass holder, they will have like discounts on hotels and stuff like that. So like for here, you can see the Yacht Club is $389, but this morning I booked Coronado Springs for, let me see if I can pull it up. So this morning I booked Coronado Springs for about $248 a night. We are staying a total of 2 nights, so we would be splitting that. If it's just me traveling there, I go full value resort and I'll pay about $350 for a value resort for about 2 nights, somewhere around there. Again, it's different for everybody because I'm a pass holder, so that makes it a little bit different. And then my friend has already purchased her tickets because she doesn't have a pass. I don't include that in here because I have my pass paid for already. So I made a little cute document in Canva. This is more for like a Disney solo trip or even like a content creator. And plenty of planners out there on Etsy and all that fun stuff. They just weren't fitting my needs as to like what I need to accomplish. So I made my own little one. Let's see. Okay, so in here I have Disney solo trip, trip overview, have the weather. So that's going to change. You're never really gonna know what the weather's gonna be like in Florida. Even like day of, the weather can change. I'll just Google like the temperatures or the average temperature just so I have an idea as to what I need to pack on this trip. I wanted to put my flight arrival and flight depart times on there. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. And then what park days. So I did a maximum of 4. Typically, if I'm doing like park days, I'll do like 1 to 3 days on my own. So I just kind of put 4, but you know, it is what it is. Again, I kind of tailored this to what like I needed. And then on the side of the park days, I put must do / notes. So I could put in there, like, say we put in Epcot. Well, it's good to note that Festival of the Arts starts from these days and it will be going on. So put outfit inspo, just if you wanted to take something from like Pinterest and plug it in there. I wouldn't print all of this, but I'd probably just download it to my phone. Let me show you guys some of the stuff that I create for my Pinterest. It just helps me feel a little bit more organized. I do it all through Canva. So for an example, I took clips of things that I liked and put them into Canva. So this was just outfit inspiration for Disneyland Sweethearts Night, but just to kind of show you how it comes together. So I have the pink bow. I added in the stony clover purse just to see what it would look like. I'm probably not gonna buy those tennis shoes. I'll probably just stick with like my hookahs, but torn jeans, this cute sweatshirt. Again, check the temperatures, whether it's Disneyland or Disney World, just to make sure you dress appropriately and still pack a change of clothes as an alternative should the weather change, because you don't wanna be out there spending money on some merchandise that you don't see yourself wearing outside of you being cold that one night. So just keep that in mind. But I do outfit plan with Canva. It makes it easier. That helps me during the year is that we have a Southwest credit card, and you can use that during the year so you can get points. If you refer people, that will help too, because they have like a companion pass. We have yet to do that, but sometimes they also have like promotional companion passes to where like if you this time window, then the next 3 months or whatever the promotion is, you'll get someone who can fly with you. You would just pay like the taxes on that. So I've also done that before. So there's just different things that you can do to help with the cost, the time saving. There's just a lot that you can do. I'm trying to fit all this into one, but also the way I'm looking at this is not like a family Disney trip. It's more like a creator Disney trip. So yes, just keep all that fun stuff in mind. Hopefully this video is helpful for you. Maybe if you're considering taking like a solo trip. I just found that all the videos that I was finding were more like family trips and stuff like that. I am getting ready to plan our Disney vacation, and I can walk you guys through some of the things that I do as well for that, because it's just like a little bit different of a process than like a solo trip that I'm doing. I have a trip on the books. I know that within the next like 2 weeks, I can go to Target, I can get a Disney gift card, and I can save using my red Target card, so that helps too. It's just getting ahead of these things, trying to plan appropriately to make sure that, again, it fits in your budget. So hopefully this video helps you. I was kind of lost in the beginning trying to prep and plan, and one of the next videos that I'll be doing will be like a prep with me while I get all the outfits together, kind of like a pre-pack. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for being here. Bye.